word even in Hindi. It is so important. In our country, more than 15 lakh engineers passes out, one from more than 6,000 institutes. But are those 15 lakh engineers doing these works? The answer is no, because most of them are either unemployable or unemployed, or the worst case is underemployed, where IT companies employ them like some cattle at the cheap salaries. The work they are offered and the salary they are paid is far less than their capabilities. For instance, in the name of being a software engineer, one is managing the Excel sheets. So, this analysis on engineering in India by us would be an effort to dive deep into the challenges first and then take you towards the solutions. Thank you.
So, we will be navigating through the problems with the help of data collected from a short survey that we did on engineering scenario specifically for NIT Jalandhar students, and to our surprise, around 68% of the students agreed that they are doing engineering out of their own interest and they like building stuff. This puts us into a question. Where does the problem actually lies then? Let's have a look.
Students like engineering as they are excited to learn something new and are fascinated. But the problem is that they get more of practical knowledge. Colleges are teaching theory, the syllabus is outdated and the jobs are not available. In today's time, when the world is changing fast with the introduction of AI, we are still lingering onto 20 to 30 year old outdated machines which are of no practical use in today's world.
And yes, most of the students do lot of things other than engineering in colleges. They play sports, they join communities, and they improve their communication skills. But the engineering, the sole purpose of their degrees, somewhere takes the backseat.
Now you can see how the students have responded to the question that why are they pursuing engineering in the branch they are. So this was most saddening to us that the students are admitted to the branch not because they are interested in it, instead it is because of the tier system of colleges, and only the students with top-notch rank gets their preferred branch.
The main problem is that in our country we measure talent of the students by the grades scored by them. It is very common that we consider a student getting over 90% marks as brilliant, whereas a student getting average marks as a weakling with no substantial future. The curriculum set up by our colonial masters is still in place with no significant changes made. It lays more emphasis on getting good grades rather than having an all-round development.
Education promotes a rat race among students in the schools and the colleges. The students have to read and cram up the content like parrot without any conceptual knowledge and understanding of it. It is very pity to observe a student getting 95% marks and cut a very sorry figure when interviewed by a panel for the jobs. Their ideas lack originality and innovation, and thus their knowledge remains theoretical and impractical. Such bookworms fail in their real life.
Now, this is the harsh reality today. We observe that majority of the students are inclined towards tech domain and towards their own branches of study, on which they have to spend most of their time in 4 years of their college life, whether willing or unwilling.
The students are not interested in the branch which they are, and it is quite reasonable because there are not much companies coming for the placements in core branches, and even those who comes offers a nominal salary package for the work they ask. Whereas there are 20 times more companies in tech domain offers more salary than core companies. Thus, students tend to lose their interest in their branch which was already not there anyhow.
There is one security in colleges is that no matter from which branch you are, one IT company will come and employ students and fill them in trucks and give them a job at least. But even this will reduce now. As the jobs have started automating, say for example with coming digital age or evolution, soon in years to come there will be no ATMs and eventually no profit for the bank. and there's no job security guard around those. So a team of say 500 techies will eat up job of lakhs.
Very well said, Gaurav. And thus the question arises what we can do to tackle this problem which is about to come and in fact has already arrived. Is there any change possible if we continue with this outdated engineering curriculum which is there for several years with some minor changes in the name of syllabus revision? You can see reports by LinkedIn and Cognizant that it says that out of 100 people studying CSC today in India, only 4 can actually code. That's 4%. And if we apply this to 15 lakh engineers that we are producing each year, you can get a glimpse of the tragedy that the youth is facing today because of the nexus of engineering compulsion.
Oh my god, problems, problems and problems. What is the problem here? The main problem here is we, the people, who are just complaining about everything and not taking actions. It doesn't work like that. So, we will be looking into the possible solutions and some tips that will ensure us that we get the most out of our engineering life and we grow ourselves as a person and as decision makers of this nation. So let's have a look at that.
Hello, now me and my friends are going to take you towards the hopeful side, that is, the solutions to the engineering related problems. The first solution I am going to give you of the desired branch related problem. Most of the students don't get their desired branch. Even I am also in the list of those students. But when I enrolled in this branch, that is the IPE, I came to know that I am not restricted to the subjects of my branch only, rather I can explore the subjects of other branches as well. In the bottom line, I could say that if a student has zeal and desperately wants to the other branches, then he or she can definitely get success in the fields of other branches as well. Thank you.
First problem is that colleges are blooming up like mushrooms. For that, government has to step in and has to ensure that the implementation of policies is strict. And the second problem is that students are lacking practical skills. For that, curriculum can be designed in such a way that labs are given more importance than theory. Now, third problem, as we saw from the reports of Cognizant and LinkedIn, is that industries are saying that students are unemployable because they are underskilled. Now, for that, we can include industry-specific curriculum. For example, many triple ITs have now started a BTech degree course in smart manufacturing, which is actually a blend of mechanical, electronics, and computer science elements that is especially designed to cater the needs of Industry 2.0. So by doing this, we can ensure that right from the first year, students are studying or investing their time in only those things which will be beneficial to them when they go into the market. So if these all solutions are really implemented on the ground, I can hope and I'm pretty sure that we'll see a change for the better, because we are standing at that point from where we can either shoot to glory as a global superpower in manufacturing sector, or we can just be a country with a huge liability of unemployed youth. So as we all are engineers and we are standing at this critical point in the history of engineering in India, we thought that this topic needs to be discussed. So I hope you all liked our video and you all learned something from us from this presentation. Your views will be very much appreciated, and thank you for listening to us patiently.